Hey everybody, it's Gil here with the sailing vessel DreamChaser, and welcome back to the channel. In the last two episodes, you've seen us back on DreamChaser preparing the boat for this crossing across the Gulf of Mexico from New Orleans, Louisiana area to Southwest Florida. And I've shared in these videos before I was really nervous about it, and I needed to think about how I was going to get the boat back. Over Thanksgiving, we were back on board, and in the last two episodes, you saw us getting the boat prepared for that trip. We got the dinghy stowed, did a bunch of maintenance on the boat, oil changes, extra filters, making sure diesel was topped up, just doing all the things we needed to do to be sure the boat was in good condition for the crossing. So the last time we were on the boat was Thanksgiving week and weekend. We've since come back, and we made the choice to go ahead and hire a delivery crew. Deb and I actually made this decision probably emotionally 3-4 months ago, and we selected the group 2.5 months ago, and now it's just a waiting game. Now we wait until the planned departure, which was the plan for December 8th. So again, I mentioned the last video you saw was actually over Thanksgiving week, and then we were waiting for December 8th for the crew to arrive and do the work. We're really happy with the group we chose. We chose a group that was actually 2 certified Coast Guard captains and a crew member. The group we chose, Captain Jeff Jones, Captain Amanda Haley, and crew member Jesus. And we couldn't be more thrilled with that choice through the entire process. And now, as you'll see in the rest of this video, with the boat coming back, getting to talk to them in all the prep work throughout the trip and post-trip, solidified the decision we made. Phenomenal crew. If you ever need a boat crewed, captained, or even delivered, I would recommend this. Reach out to me in the comments down below, and I will be happy to share the information for how to get in contact with this group. So it's kind of neat the way this works, right? You make arrangements, you give them information about the boat, they come back, they give you a quote, an estimate, they plan for a little bit of extra time, weather permitting, etc. They plan a day on the beginning of the trip to make sure all is good. And in the end, Captain Jeff Jones was the first to arrive, and he arrived 2 full days prior to the trip. And he went through everything on the boat, making sure that all the paperwork and documentation that we talked about was there, make sure the maintenance that we discussed was kind of done, you know, prep work, kind of routine maintenance. Kind of went through the whole boat, checking everything out, stowed a few additional things that I didn't stow properly for an offshore passage. And really just did a phenomenal job getting the boat ready. The plan was to depart on Tuesday. Captain Amanda Haley and crew member Jesus both arrived on Monday. They did some last minute provisions, got a good night's sleep, and the plan was to hit the water near first thing in the morning, but not first light. The first bridge you encounter just about 6 miles from where we keep our boat in this little hurricane hole is a swing bridge, and pretty much if you have anything with a bimini top, you need to open it. Definitely a sailboat needs to be open. And they do not open that bridge during rush hour traffic. So let's turn her back over here. We're going to get some of the footage. They were kind enough to give me the footage from the trip, and as they prepared, and you'll see me hop in and out, share a little bit of this along with the footage, and I hope you enjoy this episode as we get into the trip.
It's a beautiful morning. Look at the fog on the water. Oh, how beautiful it is here. Louisiana. It's my job now to top off the water tanks before we get going. Definitely not in that one, but we will put more in that one. We got all the stuff checked out yesterday. Got the halyards hooked up for the mizzen and the main. Not using the staysail. We might use the jib. It all depends, but look how pretty it is out here, guys. Look at out there. Oh my gosh, look at out there. Are you a little chilly?
Actually, no, it's not bad in here.
I know, I slept awesome.
It's cold outside.
It is cold outside. Can you tell? A little bit frosty out there. And we are ready to start our adventure, but we must have coffee.
Waiting on coffee.
To start our adventure. Water's almost boiling. We have Oreos to get us through.
Well, as you just heard, the crew ended up topping off the water tanks, topping off their coffee cups, and gathering up all the stuff we had on the dock. Power cords, power lines, fenders, extra dock lines, even our sun cover that we had stored on the dock for when we're at anchor. Gathered all that up, bundled it up, prepped it on the boat, and it was time to go ahead and turn to port and head out of the marina, going down the Tchefuncte River.
Oh, Florida girl can see my breath for once. It's like fantastic. All right, so I have my coffee.
And we're underway.
And we are underway.
Tchefuncte River.
Look how beautiful. We got all the lines and fenders aboard. God, this is beautiful. All right, I'm gonna start strapping things down and getting the fenders in. Get a little more scenery. And then we'll figure out where to stow and strap all those things. This is really pretty. Coming around the bend. It's like a glassy mirror. What's our depth here?
38.
Are you serious? Holy smokes!
So the first portion of this trip is just to get out to the Gulf of Mexico. And as I mentioned before, there are several bridges along here. The first one is this Madisonville Swing Bridge, which you'll see in just a second.
We're at our first bridge we've called, and we're making the 9 a.m. opening.
Madisonville Swing Bridge.
Madisonville Swing Bridge.
Yep, see it starting to swing right now. There it goes.
There it goes. We got everything stowed away, tied up. Trying to get the beanbag to dry. And we're going through the first swing bridge. Madisonville Swing Bridge. We're making a little bit of traffic wait. Oh, we're making a lot of traffic wait. Whoopsies. All right, gotta get back to my duties.
About 3 miles south of this bridge is actually where Lake Pontchartrain and the Tchefuncte River come together. My daughter's in the area. She went out to this little park right at the very mouth of the river there, and she took this footage of the boat pulling out of the river and into Lake Pontchartrain.
Here she goes. Here we are at the mouth of the Tchefuncte River. Got really shallow in one spot. We made it. Now we are going to be making our way out. And it's very eerie. You can't even see the horizon.
So the crew right now is heading southeast from the mouth of the Tchefuncte River toward the first opening place of this particular bridge. There's only one place the bridge opens. It's about 8 miles south of the North Shore, and that's where the actual vestibule bridge is for this particular portion. As I mentioned before, they like to get a 2-hour notice, so they've already called over there. They told them they're on their way, and it's now a waiting game as they get to the bridge.
All right, we got our lucky owl here that we've named Owlie. Howlie the Owlie. And he is going to keep us safe on our journey. Right, gents?
Yep.
So he's here with us. It's our lucky owl.
Yep.
And right now, he's keeping me warm. See? Oh, nice and warm and snuggly.
This owl is very lucky and he will protect you and can stay active.
First span is going up. Pretty soon we'll have the second one up. And then we're gonna go through at their command. No pucker factor here because we've got the sky as the limit. But the next bridge, we have 68 feet with a 63-foot measured mast. And that one might be close.
Wow, it's not opening very far.
Dude, really? That's it? Oh, really? Seriously? All right, that's all we're gonna get. So we're gonna have to get through here. Just right. Hello, pelicans. Having fun. Thank you. Thank you. And we're through. Man, look at all the pelicans.
And once through the bridge, the crew gets to sit, relax, and let the autopilot do a little bit of the work. We'll go ahead and end today's video right here, and we'll pick up the trip after the Causeway Bridge and before we get to the Pucker Factor Bridge. We'll see y'all next Friday. Bye now.